Hey guys, I just want to tell you about a project that I was working on this winter. I kind of went on a buying binge on eBay. I bought some Penn reels and then rebuilt them. I just want to let you know that I got all of these reels for less than $40 each. So if you're on a budget, that's a nice way to get yourself a selection of reels. We have the Senator 112H, a Surfmaster 200, a Squidder 140, a Jigmaster 501, the narrow version, and a Squidder 146. I actually bought this reel, as a full-size Squidder and then converted it to the 146. All these reels came with the old style barrel handles, but I put the newer handles on. I'm not collecting these. I'm going to plan on using these reels. So I'll go over each one and tell you all about it. Okay, the Senator 112. This reel came with a chrome plated spool, but a friend of mine had an extra aluminum spool for a 112, so I traded him for that. This handle actually came in on one of the Squidders, but I thought that the handle would be more appropriate for this reel, and one of the side rings was cracked, so I had extra side ring around that so I just replaced it. But other than that, this reel turned out great. Plan on using this when I go down to Miami, down on the party boats down there. It'd be a great reel for that. Surfmaster 200. This is actually a combination of two reels. A friend of mine, an older fishing buddy of mine, was moving to the Midwest and wasn't going to need as many saltwater fishing reels, so he gave me about a half a dozen Penn reels that he'd bought in the 60s and 70s, and one of them was a Surfmaster, and I said, this is a neat little reel. It's basically a Squidder without bearings in it, but since I've rebuilt it, I've taken it out. It's great on my surf rods. I've taken it out a couple of times just for some practice casting, and it'll cast as far as I ever need it. So I was looking at parts, buy new parts for it, because there was a lot of corrosion on the chrome, and the new parts were quite a bit of money. So I thought that I just went on eBay and I bought another Surfmaster for $18, and I took the best parts of both reels and put them together, and this is what I came out with. It's a nice looking little reel. The handle is a Squidder handle, which I had that already, and it has a plastic spool. The first Surfmaster I had a chrome plated spool, but I found that this plastic spool is much better for casting than the chrome plated spool, but regardless, I have two spools for it. So, and I'm very happy with this reel. I think it turned out great. Alright, the Squidder 140. This is like one of my favorite reels of all time. I've had Squidders over the years, sold them or traded them off, but I think I'm going to start keeping them because they're great. With a 3-to-1 gear ratio, they're great reels for the type of fishing I do. I actually bought this power handle on eBay for $24, and it's a great reel. And the Jigmaster 501. This is my favorite of the bunch. This is a sweet reel. I like narrow reels like this. They're good for diamond jigging. The only thing other than rebuild the reel that I did was I replaced the handle. This is a handle for a Senator 112. It's a little larger than the regular Jigmaster handle. And I plan on taking this reel out. This coming Wednesday I'm going out for striped bass on a night fishing trip, and this is the reel I plan on taking with me. So I'm going to hopefully break it in this week, and I'll let you guys know how it did. but this is a sweet little reel, my favorite of the bunch. One of my first fishing reels, saltwater fishing reels, was a Jig Master, and over the years I've had a couple. I traded them off, sold them, but I think I'm gonna keep this one. Great little reel. And another Squidder, 146. I actually bought this in the full-size version, and I had parts, you know, the spacer bars and the spool. I've had that for quite a few years because I knew eventually I'd want to convert a Squidder to this, and it came out really great with a 3-to-1 gear ratio. Loaded it up with braided line. Be a great little bottom fishing reel. And again, I bought this power handle. The handles on the Squidders I bought, and it turned out great. I'm very happy with it. So I just wanted to show you guys what I ended up with. I made a couple of videos, rebuild videos, on a couple of these reels, but making those videos is a real pain in the butt. It takes a lot of time, so I just thought I'd show you the finished project. And while I was doing this, I was having problems with the dog springs in these reels. I mean, I rebuilt newels and abus, but I've never done pins before, and they're a little tricky. But I found a great website that helped me out a lot, and I'll put the link to that in the description. So thanks for watching.